Brodes Media.
When you think about your team winning, you always ask the bigger question at mind. Is this good enough to win a championship? What they're doing now, can they complete this every week? Can they play this style nonstop? With what I'm witnessing in the trenches, the answer is abso-fucking-lutely. They dominate on the interior side of the defensive line. And did you see the gaps and the holes that DeAndre Swift had to run? Oh my God. Oh my God. That makes zero sense at this level of play that your offensive line opens up that much green for a running back. And no disrespect to Miles Sanders, with the full intention to disrespect Miles Sanders, he got to operate with a very similar O-line, and it didn't look like this. So enough of the Gainwell, Brian Johnson, and Sirianni. Enough with that. He had 14 carries. DeAndre Swift had 16. That is way too close for a monster separation in talent and production. Here's DeAndre Swift's day. 16 carries for 130 yards and 8 yards per carry. Let's keep feeding him, please. Let's keep using him, please. Let him have the football, please. And that's what this offense did today. Got the ball in their playmakers' hands. A.J. Brown with a lot of yards and a lot of yards after the catch. All right, let's get one of your best weapons a chance to do something out there. And he actually could have had 2 touchdowns. He had the drop late in the game. They didn't show a replay. I wanted to see what happened and how bad it was. But A.J. Brown completely missed it. And then before, I believe it might have been one of the push touchdowns. Maybe I have some of my timing off, but regardless, the defender jumped and forced Jalen Hurts to throw the ball a little higher than maybe they would have liked to. But someone as spectacular as A.J. Brown is, he should have came down with it, and he did reach with both of his hands and hit both of his hands. That's a touchdown pass that A.J. Brown completes 10 out of 10 times. So I don't know where this one falls, but that was ridiculous to see him fail there. A couple of touchdown passes could have been on the board for Jalen Hurts. And what I'm witnessing with the offense is more about miscommunication between him and DeAndre Swift. There's one that goes right into the numbers of a Tampa Bay jersey, directly into the chest. Well, something's off there. How about to the right side of the sideline, him and Dallas Goedert? All right, let's stay towards the sideline. Goedert moves towards the middle of the field, and it goes into no man's land, and no one was even close to it. They're not on the same page fully with some of their concepts and some of their things when playing the game, but ultimately their run game and their offensive line and their defensive line has made up for that. I don't think that that's going to last forever. So eventually they'll work themselves out of that and they'll get more comfortable with what they're doing. And then you'll get what you're receiving now and adding about, 50 times more horsepower. So just wait. I think this team is playing beautiful football now. They had 472 yards total to Tampa Bay's 174. And when you look at how it was going headed into that fourth quarter, they had the Mike Evans drive, right? Mike Evans is making a Madden-like catch, one-handed, and then he's riding the back of Reed Blankenship, who picked up a touchdown. And I didn't know Reed Blankenship had the swag. He gave you a little dem franchise, boys, in a big white tee. Yup, in my white tee. He gives you a lean with it, rock with it. I didn't know Reed Blankenship had that in his bag, but he does. And then, of course, after Jalen throws an interception, Jalen Carter with the punch out. Him and Jordan Davis. I witnessed Jordan Davis with one hand manhandle a human being and throw him to the ground. Oh, we are going to have some fun with those those two for the next 25 years, I swear to God. And even Fletch has a resurgence. And how about the safety? Oh, man, Tampa Bay goes, how about we run when we're at our 1-yard line? An amazing interception. It was forced into a double team of Devontae Smith. Maybe Devontae could have put up a heavier fight to knock the ball out so it doesn't get picked off, but it took one of the most obnoxious catches, and the ability to keep both feet in there was ridiculous. So sometimes you tip your cap to something amazing. I don't know if I necessarily loved the idea of Jalen Hurts forcing the ball into double coverage. It essentially became a punt, and then you get your 2 points. They ran right into you. They ran right into your strengths. You have to try and get away from those monsters in the trenches. Good luck, because there's other magnificent talent waiting for you. Oh, it's a 14-point game, huh? Everyone's starting to get worried, huh? There's 9 minutes and 22 seconds left to go, huh? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers quit. After that happened, a couple timeouts, still some time left on the board. Todd Bowles gave up. He waved a white flag. That's how much you were imposing your will on your opponent. They're supposed to stop the run. Oh yeah? Okay, 8 yards per carry for DeAndre Swift. There's no fear. 9 minutes and 22 seconds, and it wasn't all just about the run game. You have Jalen Hurts hitting who he needs to hit in those moments, too. Realizing that they're bringing pressure. Todd Bowles throwing certain looks his way. Boom. In and out quickly. There's Dallas Goedert. In and out quickly. There's A.J. Brown. And the patience and poise to stay in the pocket. Okay, what was the biggest knock on Jalen Hurts his first season? And I get it. He has an MVP-like year, and he's so far away from that time. But I'm just saying, if we're looking at the growth and the growth as an entirety, one of his biggest knocks is, after his first read, what's he do? He leaves the pocket, he starts running, and then he slides. How about the patience and the poise to stand there? It's nice to have that type of line in front of you, but that's the Jeff Stoutland life that we get to live. And yes, we are spoiled, but embrace it, damn it. And he goes to Zacchaeus for a touchdown, floats over their layer defensively right into his arms, and he takes it to the house. And that's after there was an off-script play. Jalen going to his left, waiting. Is someone close by? Oh, my God, it's close. Puts it in the Zacchaeus. This is someone he doesn't really have a resume with. These two don't have a rapport. It's not someone who's been here for a long time. But to have that builds strengths and that builds connections and just a nice, solid set of hands. That's basically how I described it when we saw that Zacchaeus signed with the Eagles. Very nice, solid, reliable, just a guy who can catch a football that's thrown in his direction. And you saw it, but those are really great plays by Jalen.